Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. We'd like to officially welcome you to our 2023 Juneteenth celebration. Let's have another round of applause. And so this is the third Juneteenth celebration for the Simsbury DEI Council. In 2021, we held our first Juneteenth celebration via Zoom. Obviously, that was in the midst of a global pandemic, but we're thankful for the individuals that were willing to just to put in that work anyway, just to get the ball started. And we could definitely say that when we had that first celebration via Zoom, that we definitely would not be able to predict that we would be here at this place, at this venue, and even with the expectation that it was supposed to be at an even, bigger venue. But nevertheless, we will not complain about that, but we will continue to move forward. For that is the spirit that we're moving in. It is a spirit of progress. It is a spirit of struggle, and it's also a spirit that allows to overcome the various obstacles that will continue and have been and will continue to be in our way. So last year, 2022, Simsbury's Juneteenth celebration was held at the Simsbury public lawn with 4 outstanding performers. With many of them are back today to join us to show their skill. This year we've expanded to include the neighboring towns of Avon, Canton, Farmington, as well as Simsbury. And so let's have another round of applause for that. Nothing better than expansion. And we had upgraded to Simsbury Meadows, obviously Performing Arts Center, one of the region's premier outdoor venues. And unfortunately with the weather, we just wanted to be better safe than sorry. And so everything has been moved here. And so we're thankful for all the individuals that put in a lot of work to have such a last minute change of venue possible. For it's not easy to have, all the equipment, all the people, and then just to have access here. So fortunately, Simsbury Public School cooperated and allowed this event to take place here at the high school. And so we are blessed to be inside celebrating with the same top artists and 4 towns. Together indoors, we are excited to celebrate freedom, culture, diversity, equity, and inclusion with live performances, storytelling, Juneteenth treats, and family fun. So let's... We have a list of thank yous, and we cannot miss any because there's been a lot of time and a lot of effort, a lot of people to make this event possible. So we would like to thank Simsbury Meadows Performing Arts Center for their support in shaping, administering, and publicizing this event. We are grateful to Simsbury Public Schools for opening their facilities to accommodate the last-minute change. We would like to thank the towns of Avon, Canton, Farmington, and Simsbury for the seed funding, publicity, over 50 volunteers, and enthusiastic engagement to make today happen. We hope you visit each town's table in the lobby to learn about their diversity, equity, and inclusion work and how to get involved locally. We appreciate Avon and Simsbury Public Libraries for their help and presence as well. The Avon Public Library has a table in the gymnasium there, and they are giving away free books as well regarding the history of Juneteenth Day. So be sure to go in there, and there's a myriad of activities as well that are taking place in there. We are deeply grateful to Eversource for awarding the event a community engagement grant, recognizing the value in 4 towns collaborating in this work. Huge shout out to the CREC grant supporting the education and student engagement components of the event. We'd like to acknowledge Simsbury High School student Maya Mitchell, who designed this year's Juneteenth logo for the digital flyers, the huge banner hanging over Hot Meadow Street, the 220-yard signs, and bookmarks. Thanks to the... Is Maya here? Maya Mitchell, you here? All right. Thanks to the Friends of the Simsbury Public Library for printing and cutting the bookmarks featuring this logo. You may pick up a bookmark at the engagement table in the lobby. We thank Fitzgerald's for donating red velvet cupcakes and water bottles again this year in honor of Juneteenth. Many thanks to the volunteers and anonymous donors who have provided some of the food and supplies. Today's event is being recorded by Simsbury Community Media to be aired for future viewing both on the SCM website and YouTube. One of our most valued partners, we thank you, Will and Owen, SCM station, and volunteers. So about today's event, we gathered today to celebrate Juneteenth, commemorating June 19th, 1865, when General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, declaring General Order Number 3, stating the people of Texas are informed that in accordance with the proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. Amen. 900 days after the Emancipation Proclamation, 89 years after Independence Day, 339 years after the first enslaved Africans were brought to the land that is now America. And so this is who we are honoring today. We're honoring the ending of that peculiar institution as it has been referred to, but then also now giving the opportunity for people to grab hold to the promise that was made so clearly evident in the Declaration of Independence, that all men are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that amongst these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And so we are celebrating the opportunity to grab hold to such a promise for all people here in America. So 150 years later, on June 17, 2021, Juneteenth was declared to be a national United States holiday, and this is why we are here today, to remember and honor Black people who built much of this country, whose strength and perseverance lives on today. We come to celebrate liberty, we celebrate justice for all. And in acknowledgement of that justice for all, we are going to invite Austin Serio to the stage. And Austin is a member of the Chickasaw tribe of South Carolina. As part of the Great Migration of the 60s, some Shakori and other peoples of color walked away from sharecropping by migrating to the Northeast for the good union jobs. Austin grew up and graduated from Simsbury High School and joins us to open our celebration with an Indigenous land acknowledgement. So let's hear it for Austin Assyrio. Thank you, Austin.
GP will hadak Farmington, Avon, Canton, Nigas Simsbury, Ikikoha, Austin Charles Serio, Nigas Miyama Chikoran Shakari Yasa, Nigas Akine Sapone Yasa. Hello, relatives from Farmington, Avon, Canton, and Simsbury. My name is Austin Charles Serio, and I'm a member of the Chikoran Shakari tribe of South Carolina. On my father's side, I come from Italian-American settlers who came into East Harlem and then moved up to the Bronx. On my mom's side, I come from white and indigenous sharecroppers who left the Jim Crow South in 1960 on a Greyhound bus and came up here for the good union jobs in Hartford. And so I ask for your undivided attention as we acknowledge the original stewards of the land and recall the history which has brought us together today. And so we are gathered here today on the unceded land of the Weetag-Massaco peoples, ancestors to the contemporary Schaghticoke tribe in Kent, Connecticut. The Schaghticoke tribe emerged when Wiantanok, Pequot, Putatuk, Tunxis, and Mohican peoples created a distinct tribal community along the Housatonic River that persists there today. The Tunxis descendants who became the modern Schaghticoke appear to have been the Weetag and Massaco bands from Simsbury. And so the early settlers of Simsbury regarded the Weetag as a band of fugitive friendlies which fled westward from Simsbury before the wrathful Metacom. Seeking safety during a time of great turbulence, the Weetag-Massaco took refuge along the Housatonic River at a place which would become Salisbury, Connecticut. They called their new home after their old one on Farmington River, Weetag. Noah Phelps cites the original deed of Simsbury in 1960, which contains a reservation of 2 acres of land to Mamanto, husband to one of the indigenous women who signed the deed, with this land lying in Weetag and granting to the heirs the right at all times to hunt, fowl, and fish on the conveyed premises. The deed signing was witnessed by 3 Tunxis women and 3 Tunxis men, the chief of whom was named Wakahiag, also named Cherry. And this is where the name of Cherry Brook derives from. And so while we've taken time to acknowledge the original stewards of the land we stand upon today, I would be missing the mark if I did not also touch on the events of our national history, which formed the bedrock for today's holiday of Juneteenth. And so my nation, the Shakari Nation, are first contact people. And in our history, we remember being on the coast near Cape Fear when the Spaniards first arrived in 1520. The first time they came, they kidnapped over 100 of my ancestors to be taken back to Hispaniola as slaves. When the Spaniards returned in 1526, they brought with them the first enslaved African peoples to set foot in what would become the continental United States. Within weeks, the enslaved Africans at San Miguel de Guadalupe mounted the first slave revolt in mainland North America and escaped to surrounding indigenous communities. And so it's thought that after escaping the Spanish, these formerly enslaved African peoples lived free amongst the indigenous communities nearby. And so the traumatic events of the 1520s, which I've just talked about, caused some of my ancestors to seek safety further north. Some of them moved in with the Powhatan peoples who called my ancestors Wayanoke in Tidewater, Virginia. And so it was here in Virginia, at Wayanoke, that my ancestors bore direct witness to the events of 1619, the arrival of the British with the first enslaved Africans to Jamestown, the first permanent English settlement in the Americas. And so, frankly put, both parties recognized that they were in a bad situation. And so once the approximately 20 enslaved peoples had arrived at Wayanoke Plantation, a conversation was had between the two parties. The stolen Africans learned to hunt and fish with my Wayanoke ancestors, lighting fires in their canoes at night to warm their hands and attract fish. And the relationships between these 3 groups of white landowners, of enslaved black labor, and indigenous land depicted the beginning of a new system now referred to as settler colonialism. And to repeat, this is built on 3 pillars: the theft of indigenous land, enslaved black African labor, and the creation of wealth for white landowners. And so we are gathered here over 400 years later to acknowledge our past and to honor significant gains in freedom. And so let it be known that indigenous peoples are still here in Simsbury, in Connecticut, and on the East Coast. We are here and we always have been, and we remember how our journey began together. And so I stand here today on Juneteenth as someone whose ancestors witnessed the events of 1619. I stand here in firm solidarity with the Black descendants of American slavery. May the wisdom of the past guide us ever closer to our more perfect union. Adoa.
And thank you, Austin, for that, for the land acknowledgement and an excellent expose in history as well. It really speaks to the importance of these events where knowledge can be learned and knowledge can be shared and then passed down. And so new information as that is always important. So thank you again, Austin, for passing that down and keeping in perspective the length and the strength of the struggle that has been happening. This is not anything new, and what we see today is just an extension of what has been happening for over 400 years. So thank you for that type of perspective and land acknowledgement, Austin. Thank you. All right, so let's get this going. I'm not gonna belabor the time, so we're gonna welcome our first act to the stage. We're gonna have the Nikita Waller Band, our powerhouse opening act. And a little bit about Nikita. She is a soul singer and teaching artist raised in Connecticut. Her live music repertoire includes pop, Motown, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin, Tower to Power, Bruno Mars, Michael Jackson, classic rock and R&B, pop, gospel, country, and originals. So you can think it, she can perform it. Those who support and enjoy her music are as diverse as the music Nikita performs. From young to old, of all backgrounds, Nikita moves, entertains, and connects with all who listen. So let's welcome Nikita, the Nikita Waller Band. And we know following Nikita on the Magic Soul Academy drumline will perform. But first and foremost, let's welcome Nikita Waller and her band to the stage.
Happy Juneteenth, everyone. Happy Juneteenth, happy Juneteenth. Now see, if I could, I would make you all come down, you know how they used to do in school, come down and fill all the rows, but I'm not gonna make y'all do that. But before I start, I wanted to do a quick moment of silence for some loved ones that we lost here in Simsbury, and that would be Gertrude Banks, who was at Open Choice Liaison, founder of Simsbury High School Gospel Choir, and also Mr. Ferg Jansen. He was a longtime volunteer, so if we can just do a moment of silence. Thank you. We're gonna do lift every voice and sing to earth in heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark has caused us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present draws. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Let us march on till victory is won. Thank you. We're gonna do something a little different because I see all these VIP people in here. The 4 feet under 11 people. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna just open it up for y'all, okay? Here we go. Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you something about yourself. You wanna go fly, ooh, you're so amazing. You want to take a walk with me? You trust me to take a walk with me? You don't know who I am and you gonna hold my hand. You all right. Now what's your name? Tell everybody what your name is, okay? What's your name? What's your name? Say it again. Devin? Oh, okay. Give it up to Devin. Give it up to Devin. Now Devin, before I talk to you, I'm gonna charge you to go get her. Now it's up to you to go pick her. You gonna go walk over there and go pick up that little girl over there. Yeah, she's up there. I think she's running for us, though. So let me see if we can get her. Come on, let me hear it. Come on. Come on. You got it, Devin. Let me see if you can get her. Oh, she's in the house. Listen. You gonna give it to her? Tell her, come on. You gonna come on stage with us, baby? Oh, she said she not interested. That's all right. You did a good job. Give her a round of applause for invitation. Come on. Come on, you gonna come on. And what's your name? Read. Lincoln. Oh, give it up for Lincoln and Devin, y'all. Give it up. And I need everybody to point to them. When y'all tell them this, we want to sing it, y'all. Y'all say, you are a treasure. You are a treasure. Y'all point to them. You are a treasure. You are a treasure. You are some treasures. You are some treasures. You are. Give her a round of applause. Wait a minute. Now we gotta sing this to them. Now I need y'all to sing this, okay? I need to sing I am a treasure, okay? Say. I am a treasure. I am a treasure. Me. I am a treasure. I am a treasure. I am a treasure. Me. I am. Give it up for Leah in the air. Okay, you ready? You go back to daddy and come over here. I think you all keep going over back there too. Come on, baby. Give it up for kids, y'all. Give it up for kids. 'Cause that's why we're here, right? We are some treasures. 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 We treasure. That is what you are. Honey, you're a golden star. You can make your wish come true. If you let me treasure you. If you let me treasure. Oh. Thank you. So this next song is a song that I wrote. And I hope you like it. They're playing it over in the UK. They don't play it enough over here in Connecticut, but it's up to you all to help me out to do it. And it's called Won't Stop Loving You. So you can keep on doing the soul clap. It's a new season. It's a new day. The struggle is over, and we're on our way. Lord, coming together through the stormy weather. I wanna leave you now. I promise you that. So we hit a little hot spot, and the road got rocky. A little roll in the jungle. Sure ain't stopped Simsbury. I hold You know I got your back. When you step to the right, you know I follow with the left. Been through too much, I didn't see his pain. You can look at us now, I can surely understand. When timing got better, ain't no stopping us now. Our play, our love is here to stay forever. Putting food on the table and clothes on my back. The house don't make you, but I won't stop loving you. Time may be hard, you gotta know the distance. Maybe it can be twisted, but I won't stop loving you. Yeah. Won't stop loving, won't stop loving. You guys still having a good time so far? Okay, good. Don't go nowhere now. Don't go nowhere. It might be raining outside. Mother Nature in this email situation. Somebody sent Mother Nature an email and said, haha, I might make it rain or I might not. And look what she did. Mother Nature. We're gonna do what's going on. What's going on is that we're here to celebrate each other, that we can be free together, and have some good music. Yeah. There's enough parents here to let the kids run wild. I need all over the front. Let them dance, let them have a good time. Celebrate. It's Juneteenth. Don't sit down. Come on in. Come on, let the kids. Come on, come on, come on. I'm coming in. Hey.
Where is everybody? Come on!
Come on. Get up. Get up.
I really need you guys up here if I can sing this song, okay?
Come on, let's get up.
Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Alright. If you wanna roll with me, I know you're easy. I can take it for alright. I have a premonition that we're going to a rhythm with the music don't stop all night. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shine just the way I like. If you feel like you need a little bit of company, you meet me at the perfect time. Yeah, you want me, I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm levitating. The Milky Way, I'm renegade again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. Need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm dancing you all night. You're my starlight. Need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm dancing. All right, I like those dances down there, guys. Yeah, yeah. I believe that you can be a feeling that I energy and see it's written in the stars. We can go forever, let's do it now, never, maybe nothing never ever too far. Yeah, glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way we are. I feel like we're forever and until we get together, but whatever, let's get lost on Mars. Hey, you want me? I'm rocking with you. I should move, I'm meditating, and I'll be ready, we're ready to get together. Yeah, 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 yeah. Want you, moonlight. You're my starlight, need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm about to take you, moonlight. You're my starlight, I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. Hey, hey, you can run away with me tonight. You can run away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can run away with me tonight. You can run away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! If you wanna run away with me, I know I got a team, I can take it for alright. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm with the music don't stop all night. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way I like. If you feel like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. Hey, you want me? I want you, baby. My sugar boo, I'm meditating. The Milky Way, we're running again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Got you, moonlight. You're my starlight, need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm gonna take you, moonlight. You're my starlight.
Now see, I'm digging into the crates, but I'm going back to this one. My mom took me to the record store. It used to be a record store called Strawberries in Bloomfield. Oh, wow, you guys can relate? You guys went to that record store too? Okay, shh, don't tell nobody. And when we went to the record store, this was one of the very first albums that she bought me. And she used to play it in the basement all the time. This was that film with music. And I do believe that it is a holiday. The last time I checked, is it a holiday? So this is a very wonderful one. Come on. guys still dancing? You still here, right? Okay, let's make sure. Gotta make sure we check. 2018, I became the Connecticut State Troubadour. I was appointed by Governor Malloy. And basically, I was a music ambassador for the state of Connecticut. The first fashion. Hi, Jessica. Jessica knows my credentials, so she makes sure I fact check everything. Give it up for Jessica Hill, y'all. She's been riding with me for a very long time. So I wrote this song about Connecticut, how I grew up in Connecticut. I think some of you all can relate. How many of you were born in Connecticut? You can say me. Okay. Is this something like me? Okay, don't be proud now. Be proud of the next thing. So let me take you on a journey about how I grew up in Connecticut. And it goes like this. I grew up in Connecticut. When I say that, they say, what I say? Small state west of Rhode Island, Mass North, and New York is beside it. A place where there's country roads, here we pick apples in the fall. Believe it or not, we got 4 seasons, summer and spring, for no good reason. Listen, I was just a kid, reminiscing about the little things I did. How I used to ride the horse on the carousel over at Bushel Park. Watch the greatest show on earth at the Civic Center. Before I was an XLG box was down the street. I remember seeing Alan, and that was how it community. You can love it, believe it, but it's a state that I believe it. I'm proud to say that you're Connecticut born and Connecticut raised. You can love it, believe it, but it's a state that you believe in. You're proud to say you're Connecticut born and Connecticut raised. C-O-W-N-E-C-T. I see you, T-N-U-M-E. C-O-W-N-E-C-T. I see you, T-N-U-M-E. Look, I grew up in Connecticut. When I say that, they say, what I say? It's a state with a real big heart and a lot of soul, and we love the yards. It's a peaceful place. We work hard and we go out and play. Here are some Yukon ball. Grab some pizza, take a ride to the shore. Take the train back to the city. Come back here for a dinner and a movie. And maybe watch some more Yukon ball. Take a long drive on 95 road. You can love it and leave it, but it's the state that I believe in. I'm proud to say that I'm Connecticut born and Connecticut raised. You can love it and leave it, but it's the state that I believe in. I'm proud to say that I'm Connecticut born and Connecticut raised. C-O-W-N-E-C-T. I see you, T-N-U-M-E. C-O-W-N-E-C-T. I see you, T-N-U-M-E. So that's my Connecticut song. Y'all like the Connecticut song? Can you relate to the Connecticut song? Take it out. C-O-W-N-E-C-T. I see you, T-N-U-M-E. C-O-W-N-E-C-T. I see you, T-N-U-M-E. So check out the Facebook page. It's Nikita Waller, Nekita-Waller. Is that how I spell my name? That's it? Jessica, how I spell it? That's what N-E? Okay. Jessica says spell it Nekita Waller. And then I'm going to be actually playing the Juneteenth in West Hartford tomorrow at Blueback Square. So if you want to come back and get just a little bit more, I'll be there tomorrow. In West Hartford at Blueback Square. From 3 o'clock. They took a gamble. We should have had it today. That's okay. I'll have it tomorrow. It's good. I'm gonna dedicate this next song because I do a lot of dedications when I sing. I'm gonna dedicate this to my mama. My mother's in the front row. She's, yeah, give it up for my mama, y'all. She's still my mama dress. And she told me, don't you wear that skirt this morning? Don't you wear that skirt? And I said, Ma, they gonna love me regardless of the skirt. Y'all like what I did on today? This is our fork in the road. Love's last episode. But there's nowhere to go. Oh no. But you made a choice. Now it's up to me to bow down gracefully and know you're for me. I know you know whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. We gotta get some more energy now. I have to go with y'all kids. Come on, let's start again. Y'all go to sleep on me now. Come on, clap this up. Come on. Hey, Jessica, I'm about to jump. You gonna catch me? I do just what you say. When I found out that all the words had slipped away. Oh, there's always a chance, a tiny stop with rain. And love turned into face. And though you hold me, I know whenever you call me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. Come on, keep that energy going. Come on, bring that along. And he got his own camera too. Come on, it's all of us on this camera. Hey, whenever I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. I'm going back to the second verse. I do just what you say. When I found out that all the words had slipped away. Oh, there's always a chance, a tiny spark remains, and love turned into fate. And though you hold me, I know you know whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'll be around. Just whenever you want me, I'll be there. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Whenever you want me, I'll be there. I'll be around. Give us some dance music, y'all. We wanna dance. Come on. You wanna do it two steps? Come on, dance. Come on. Tiny, you gotta keep right now. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. Hey, 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 hey. You got it. You got it. You got it. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? You gonna tell me your name? What's your name? Tell me your name. Caption. Give it up for Caption, y'all. Take a bow. Take a bow. You can dance. You wanna dance? You can dance it up too. They gonna follow you. They gonna follow you. Mr. Caption's up here dancing. I'll be around. Thank you.
Mustang Sally. I think you better slow the Mustang down. Mustang Sally, my baby. I think you better slow your Mustang down. You've been driving all over the place. I think you better put your back feet on the ground. All you want to do is ride around with Sally, Sally ride. All you want to do is ride around with Sally, Sally ride. All you want to do is ride around with Sally, Sally ride. All you want to do is ride around with Sally, Sally ride. One of these crazy mornings, yeah, you're gonna be whoever you're with now. I bought you a brand new Mustang. It was a 2010. But now you acting funny like you ain't getting money. But you won't let me ride Mustang Sally. I think you better slow your Mustang down. You've been driving all over the town. I think you better put your black feet on the ground. Change, change, change. Change, change, change. Change, change, change.
on, they can speak for themselves. Come on, let's tell me your name. Give it up, Alan. Come on. And give them all a round of applause because they took the stage today. These are your babies. Come on, stand up, show them some love, how you appreciate what they doing. We're celebrating Juneteenth. This is what it's all about. You guys are showing the history and doing it every year. They're celebrating. So come on, this is what we're here for. Okay, take it down. Down dance up here. The band gonna kill me. The band gonna kill me. We're gonna stand right here and do it, okay? Give it up, okay? Y'all can dance? Y'all gonna be calm though. Come on. Move a little bit. Up. Very superstitious. Right on the wall. Very superstitious. Come on, you can stop. Never fall. Come on, dance it out. Gonna keep my goal, baby. Come on. From the past. 7 years of past. Good things that I have. Come on. And you believe me. Sometimes you just don't understand. Superstitious is the way. Come on. Give it to him. Don't break. Do what you want to do right now. Come on. There you go. Very superstitious. Nothing gonna say. Very superstitious. Yeah. Come on, you got it. We're gonna move on anyway. Y'all got it. Don't stop. Keep us in the daydream. Okay. Keep us going strong. Come on. You don't wanna see us now. As we just can't, that's not in the fire go. When a pirate on your stage, superstitious. Give it up for all of y'all. That's all. Very superstitious. Come on, let's play. Nothing for the same. Very superstitious. The devil's all in the way. Give us in the daydream. Keep us on the phone. You don't wanna see me, yeah. That's all. Believe me, sometimes you just don't understand. Give it up for the kids. Oh, you can do better. These is y'all babies. Give it up for the kids. Say your name again. Oh, say his name again. That's over. When you believe in things, sometimes you just don't understand. Yeah. Superstitious ain't the way. Give it up for the kids, y'all. Yeah. Well, I tell you, that's some awesome parents, boy. Okay, y'all want to do some more? Okay, now I better not say that. I'm coming back. Oh, this was awesome. And y'all gonna be on TV too. So we gotta make sure you watch the TV. We're gonna be on TV, okay? Okay, all right, okay. Give it up, y'all. So I was just told this is the last song that we're going to do, so I want to say thank you again for allowing the band to come here and entertain me for Juneteenth. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. We are so grateful for the opportunity. Thank you so much to all the awesome people that put this together.
Give it up for Gio on guitar. Give it up for Lionel on bass. Give it up for Tiny on drums. Give it up for the amazing Jen, y'all. And my ace in the hole. Give it up for the VIP dancers that took the show. I said, give it up for the VIP dancers that took I want to say thank you all.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.